Hi guys, Goddess Mona here. So I am here to answer some of the questions that I'm getting from the ladies who are wanting to attract love. You see I have my love candle here, my rose quartz, and I've been doing love spells for people all day that want to attract twin flame love. I've already done a few spells for a few people and actually did a few spells already. So I have a client who just came in last week and they wanted to, I blew my own candle out. They wanted to attract love. So with my Tantra sessions that I do, during the session, we're concentrating on what kind of love do you want? Does it need to be self-love first? Because that's what I'm finding with all the coaching that I'm doing. I'm finding that most people don't even love themselves, but they want to find a lover. Nothing wrong with that. We all want love, right? We all feel like there is a love out there that is just for me. So to find that love, you have to start internally, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot go out and think that you're going to find a rich man or a loving companion, someone that's going to treat you like a king or a queen when you don't even treat your own self like that. So you might see the crystals that I had. I suffered from this for a while. I didn't even know it. I didn't even know I was suffering from this. So I have a candle holder here. I have all these amazing love herbs inside of here. Dambiana. I have some amazing rosebuds and things that's inside of this burner, burning for the lovers that I have done some love spells for. Now, I wanted to mention that I had one of my really amazing clients, been with me forever, wanted a love spell, came in last week, maybe on a Wednesday, and said, Mona, during our tantric session, I want to attract the lover. I'm tired of being by myself. I make good money. I have money stored up. I've sold several of my properties, and I now want to find a lover. I'm in my 60s. You people that are younger, you guys are really selling yourself short. This gentleman's in his 60s, okay? And he decided, I want a lover. I finally had somebody, they expired or whatever, and now I didn't think I could find love. So I said, if you think you can't find love, you won't find love, because you are your own mental vortex. You are your own mental love magnet. You are your own mental love vibration frequency. If you're putting that you can't find love, you won't find love. So I hear a lot from my clients, Mona, I wish I could find a lady like you that's liberal, outgoing, who keeps herself up, who's very successful in what she does, who loves what she does, who's positive, who loves to help people, who's always changing her looks and keeping her body up. You can find that if you say, that's what I'm going to attract. I'm going to find somebody like Mona, or find somebody like this, I like that, I'm going to find somebody like that. And then you start working on your own self vibration. You cannot attract what you are not. I must say that again. Let's rewind. With the pyramid. This pyramid is very significant because we are this pyramid. Remember, the Egyptians created what they wanted through their telepathy and mind control binary beats that they had this control. We lost it. We can get it back through knowledge and through studying and through crystals. This is a rose quartz. I'm bringing it in to ourselves. There's crystals inside of here. This is a rose quartz. We're bringing in love vibration, people. So these candles that you see burning right here is for love spells that I have. I can't blow them out because I have quite a few spells going on for several people. So you want to bring in love vibration. You have to start within. So let me tell you my story. I was in a relationship with someone for quite some time, not feeling my best. I thought I did, but when it really came down to it, I really was not feeling worthy of real love. And that's how I attracted this entity into me. I could not shake him for anything. I broke up with him. I'm gonna be transparent. I broke up with him because I thought this guy doesn't know shit about love or how to love me. I'm not saying anything negative about him. He is a great guy. I'm still going to give him his props as he is. He just doesn't know how to love me the way I want to be loved. Nothing against him, okay? And so when I realized that, I realized, I attracted him because of how I was feeling when I learned about the law of attraction. I said, oh wow, I attracted this? What the heck? And then I started working on my own self-love vibration, because if I'm the magnet in my solar plexus, let me show you where your solar plexus are, because a lot of you just don't know. Solar plexus, right here, right between your rib cage, you have this solar plexus in here. It's a round circle inside of there that's going to go down to your root chakra. Your root chakra is connected to the root of everything. If it's blocked, if your solar plexus is blocked, okay, if your sacral chakra, which is right above your solar, right in the same area where your solar, if that stuff is blocked because of paradigms, old belief systems, your unworthy feelings of yourself, your old feelings about what people told you you are or are not. Because a lot of people operate on what my parents said I am, or what my parents said I can attract, or what I think I can attract, or what my church said we can and can't do, what my religion say I can and can't do. Spiritually, we're all God's creators, right? And so if you're a God creator, what you say out of your mouth is a spiritual prayer. What you think in your head about yourself or others, the universe doesn't know if you're talking about somebody else or yourself, you're going to get that back to you. So with all the coaching and love coaching that I do now, because I'm going to tell you the spell I did, I thought I wanted him back. Let me tell you, love spells work. Be careful what you ask for. You ever heard that? Be careful what you ask for. I said, no, I want him back. I have these vibrations for him. I can't get him out of my spirit. I don't know what this means. That was the universe saying, heifer, you need to wake up because you're dating a fucking Dusty. What a Dusty is a guy who has no money, has no job, has maybe a job, but can barely support himself. I'm not still talking about him. I'm just talking about what I attracted. And I kept attracting Dusty men over and over and over again, because my own vibration was set at, you shouldn't be trying to talk to a guy because he has money. That's a gold digger. That was programmed in my mind. Long story short, to find out, if you don't date a guy who makes a certain amount of money, you're going to have to work. You're going to have to still chip in and be with the Bob the Builder type of guy, because he wants to build together. There ain't nowhere in the Bible where God say, oh, gentlemen, go find you a lady who makes what you make so that y'all can put y'all income together, and she can go out and work hard 8 hours a day and then still have to come back and try to suck your dick or give you a blowjob, take care of the kids, cook the food, keep the house clean, keep herself clean, get a bath, still make love to you as long as you want to, and still be able to get up in the morning and go back to this place for 8 hours a day. Who does that? Where in the Bible does it say that? God say when a man leaves his family, he cleaves to his wife. Cleave means he is a provider. He is a protector. He is a person who is emotionally tapped into her emotion. Women are emotional creatures. We can't help it. We are literally from Venus. We literally have emotions. We have feelings that sometimes we can't control. You just have to deal with it if you want to be with a female. If not, go be with a guy. You know what I'm saying? That's all you really can do. But if you're going to deal with an emotional female, you have to know that if you want her to go to work and still come home, you're not going to get the best woman that you can. If you're going to be a provider means she should be able to work if she desires. See, I'm a woman. I have to do something at home. Cannot be a housewife. I mean, I can, don't get me wrong, because I already work from my home spa. Okay, I have a home and then I have a spa, just like my home. And so I still feel like I'm at home whenever I'm here. However, I can do what I desire to do. So therefore, I've changed my vibration from dating low quality men that want you to pay their phone bill. This man has asked me to pay his phone bill. He's asked me to pay his lights bill. Recently he called me and asked me, can I pay his lawn guy? $50 to pay his M&F and lawn guy. Do I look like your mama? So that's because I told him I no longer want to be with him and we're just friends. So he took the friendship way to another level. And it just made me wake up even more, like all the guys who wanted to date me, all these very, very, very successful men who found me from around the world saying, oh my God, Mona, I want to date you. I will make you my queen. I will pay your bills. I will buy you an island if you wanted to. But I was stuck on stupid. I'm not going to lie, I'm being so transparent right now. I really, really am. I don't know any other way to be right now because I'm helping so many women understand you cannot get with the guy who thinks you should chip in to take care of you. Do you know, guys, and I'm not trying to say anything against you guys who don't make the kind of money that I'm talking about, because I'm not even targeting you, because you have to go to work every day. And there's nothing wrong with going to work. I honor men who go to work and who want to take care of a woman or think that she should chip in. I don't honor those kind of guys. I honor a man who says, I want to find a woman who I can take care of financially. If you're not able to do that, totally get it, but you're aspiring, you're working on something in your life that's going to help you say, I want my wife to wake up beautiful every day and not have to work, because I'm a man, I pursued her, because grown men pursue women. And if you pursue a woman, know that you should already be able to take care of her, or don't effing pursue her. This is what I train my women. So if you want to get training, coaching by me, I have been more than happy to help you how I have all these amazing guys from around the world. And I literally mean around the world. Nigeria, Amsterdam, Sri Lanka, every goddamn on where you can think of, there's a guy. They're pursuing me saying, Mona, let me buy you an island. Let me buy you whatever you want. I heard that you love your color purple. Can I send you anything purple? Can I send you money? Can I send you anything? I just want to bless you because I want you to remember me. I want to impress you. I never had that before until I changed my internal dialogue. And I said, Mona, you are Goddess Mona. You have men that want you, that are married, not married. I mean, every walks of life, every culture, every religion saying, I would worship you every day. You would never have to worry about money ever again. But I tell you, my vibration was so low, I would say, oh, thank you. That is so sweet. But I'm with somebody. And we're trying to see how things are going to work out. It's been 12 motherfucking years. This nigga has never asked me to marry him. We have never moved together. We have never lived together. He doesn't pay any of my bills. He's never paid any of my bills. You want to know why? Because he never had the money to pay my bills. Hello. He never had the money. I always made 5 times the amount that he made. I said 5. I've always made 5 times the amount of money that this gentleman made. And I've never asked him for money. I never had to. He always asked me for money. And I thought, I love him. And if you're working with somebody, this is my mentality. I'm just being transparent with y'all. I kept saying, because of how I was reared, how my mom was, and she was with a Dusty, and she's still with him to this very day. It's been 45 years later, and she still is with this man who has never asked her to marry him, never could take care of her. He just got a job as a 60-year-old something man, and they still dating. She's in a nursing home now, and when she got sick, guess what he did? He left her after she took care of him for 45 years. I'm just saying, ladies. So I was seeing myself following in her footsteps, and I kept saying, why does this guy I'm with remind me so much of my stepdad? And I realized, well, you know, generationally, we only follow and imitate who's in our vortex. Your mom, your dad, your church, your cousins, your friends, whoever you're vibrating frequently with, and you're with them on a regular basis, your vibration becomes their vibration. So I kept wondering why I would get all these amazing deals when people want to sing with me and travel with me and do this for me and do that for me. But because I was still in love with this guy and couldn't see past the forest, couldn't see the rain past the forest, all of the deals that I made, because come to find out, he was secretly jealous of me. That's why he never supported me. I'm a singer. He's never been to any of my shows. He's never congratulated me on any of the awards I got, any of the gigs that I got. He's never been to any of the gigs that I've had in the 12 years I dated him. Not fucking one. Not one gig. And I used to sing like 4 or 5 times a week. But not one gig has he ever showed up to. If I had an award show or somebody wanted to give me an award, he's never come. I could just keep going on and on and on to let you know where my vibration was. It wasn't him. He was just doing the best that he could. He was doing himself. And it was up to me to see that, man, I'm never going to get support from this guy. He's never going to ask to pay my bills. He's never going to suggest that he help me because I make more money than him. So he thought, well, you make more money than me. Why should I help you? And I thought, you're right. I do make more money than you. Why the hell am I with you? Okay. And so after I figured that out, lipstick break. After I realized I was with what's called an uneducated Dusty, or a guy who just wasn't gonna live up to my standards. And I realized when I became conscious, he didn't want to go with me. He didn't want to have anything to do with consciousness. He's like, oh, you and your universe, everything's a universe, but whatever you want, you can get. This is wine. Yes, Jesus. When you work for yourself, a whole bottle of wine goes in this baby right here, okay? Jesus knows wine is good for you. But I make a mimosa, put my wine in here. I can put a whole bottle of wine in here and drink wine all day if I want to. You know why? I don't have to go to a job. I don't have to leave my house, but just to come to this spa. My house is in the neighborhood. Come to my spa. That's very beautiful. If you look through that corridor right there, all the way through there, that's the living room in the front, and there's a little spa right there. And this is the meditation room where my clients can come and meditate. And here is the jacuzzi right outside there where you can get inside. And back through that hallway right there, there's another patio back there where the infrared jacuzzi, infrared sauna is getting ready to go. So when you date a Dusty or you date a guy who can't afford your lifestyle, he can't even help me pay for my spa. Like, I pay 2 mortgages at my home and here. And he's never asked to help me pay. Well, he'll come in my vagina. He'll come inside of me. He'll come and have sex with me anytime I desire. But he's never going to say when the first of the month comes, Mona, can I help you? I know I just came in your vagina. I know you just sucked me off and made me come and give me lingam massages and jack me off anytime I want to. But I'm never going to ask you, do you need your light bill paid, or can I pay your cell phone bill, or what's your lowest bill? Can I pay your lowest bill? Because my highest bill is both of my mortgages, okay? And I just realized that ladies that I help now, you guys have to understand, if you keep vibrating at the same, talking to the same kind of guys, going to the same clubs where they frequent at, if you're going to low vibration energy type of dudes who wear hats, white t-shirts, jeans, and white tennis shoes, what do you think you're going to get from those guys? They're looking for you to help take care of them, or so that you can contribute to them taking care of you. And guys, all I want you to know is that it takes money to get my hair done. It takes money for me. I don't have no makeup on right now. None. It's just clear face. But I just have lipstick on. But it takes money to put a full face on. This lipstick alone cost me $30. Okay? And it's because it's organic. I got it from Sprouts. You see Gabriel? That's an organic type of lip gloss and makeup that I put on. This shit costs you $20 or $30 by itself. Okay? And let me show you how much they give you. Hello? That's not a lot of lipstick. I'm going to run through that in no time. But let me just tell you, it takes women a lot of money to get dressed, to get zhuzhed up, to have her eyelashes done, her eyebrows done, the right makeup. I just went makeup shopping yesterday to buy one little compact that cost from like this from Whole Foods that cost me $50. I was like, what did I just spend $50 on? But money is just energy, so I'm like, no problem. Let me just tell you, if you're not going to hang out at the places where you're going to meet classy, successful, generous, conscious men, you're going to keep attracting the same type of guy over and over again. So all these questions that I have from you guys, thank you so much for your questions, but I think I keep saying this over and over again. If you want to vibrate at a frequency of a guy who can take care of you, who desires to take care of you, I mean desire. When he see you, he like, oh my God, this woman, I have to have her. But if you are going to sleep with him on the first date, which is what you heifers are doing. I cannot tell you how many clients come in here and say, I can't find a good woman, Mona. I can't even find a woman who won't sleep with me on the first or second date. And I'm like, are you serious? They're like, all the guys are saying the same thing. All of them cannot be lying. I thought it was like, you know, some way for me to feel sorry for them at first, but I'm like, okay. Oh, yeah, I'm saying the same thing. So y'all can't you cannot get her not to sleep with you on the same day. I'm just trying to get it clear. They're like, yeah, if I go out with her, she's thinking to get me that she wants to sleep with me on the first day. So one of the guys was like, I went over there and she said she's going to cook me dinner. It's our first date. And I'm thinking, cool, let me see if she can cook. Let me see what she about. We've been talking for a while. She's like, come over here. I'm going to cook you dinner. So they get through eating. God dog it, I got stuff all over this. They get through eating, sitting on the couch, so-called watching a movie, and before you knew it, this woman was going for his pants, trying to undo his buckle, trying to take his wand of light out of his pants and have sex with him. And he was like, whoa, wait a minute, I thought we were just gonna have dinner and a movie. And she was like, well, you know what this is all about. I gotta have some sex and I haven't had it in forever since you here and I cooked dinner for you. You finna give me some. The women have switched roles, guys. We cannot allow this. We have to go back to what a real lady does. And if you're going to go out with a guy, first of all, you should never invite a guy to your home. I keep telling these ladies that. Quit. I just had another lady who called me crying on the phone. She had sex with a guy too fast, attracted a stalker. She goes out to come outside of her door. This clown had his ear up to the door, listening to her front door, to when she opened the door, because the door came in, he fell in and on the floor. He didn't hear her coming to the door. Scared the hell out of her. And so that wasn't even the only instance. He came in, she came home, he sit in his car inside her gated community. Gated community. He's still waiting for her outside her house. She had like 5 or 6 instances where this guy would just show up because she had sex with him too fast and she didn't know she was having sex with crazy. So she called me one day. The last straw was I had to go do a seance with her ass, basically, because she called me whispering on the phone, girl, you got to come over here and help me. I'm like, look, I don't do crazy. I told you not to. I told you before you moved here to quit having sex with everybody because it's not cool. So she attracted crazy, which about 5 or 6 women that I used to deal with kept attracting crazy. And I kept saying, I gotta change my vibration. I can't keep dealing with women who won't listen to my advice and keep attracting crazy. So I let them all go. Okay? I got one right now who's sleeping with a guy who punched her in the chest and punched her in the leg, and she called me and asked me to take her to the hospital. But this nigga just punched her in the leg and in the chest and she can't breathe. When I told her, when she first asked me to come over to evaluate him, and I told him he not the one, something going on with him. I could see his energy because I can read energy. I'm a natural empath. When I meet someone, I can see their energy. And that's why I kept wondering with my ex, the energy I was seeing from him was so cloudy. It was only because the universe wanted me to wake up. I saw what I needed to see and I ignored it all, ladies. Let me tell you from my own experience. You cannot ignore the signs that you see. If you see crazy coming, cross the street, okay? If he look like he crazy, if he sound crazy, if he give you any kind of signs of, I'm not here for you, I'm here to get what I want and to move on. You have to take the first advice and the first sign that you see and get the hell out of there, okay? Tell him, it was nice meeting you. I think I hear my mama calling, and move around, or my auntie just called me. I have to go see my grandmother. Make up something. My job just called me. I got to go back to work. I may not never get off for 2 years from now, so if you can wait, that would be great, but I can't never talk to you until then. Okay, goodbye, and hang up the phone. Or block his number or something. But if you see crazy, cross the street. Block his number. Stop taking his calls. Stop entertaining guys who have no goals. If you ask a guy, what's your short-term goal or what's your long-term goal? And he said, yeah, I'm just getting ready to go to nursing school. And he's 46 years old and he worked as a whatever he does. And he's still 46 years old, but he's getting ready to go to school next year. He can't even take care of you. He can barely take care of himself. So all I'm trying to say is, with so much love and vibration, please understand that what you put out into the universe is what you're going to get back. So I have to go now. My beautiful daughter's walking through the door. This love Potion is for all of you guys who are looking for love. Remember, you are love and you are self-love. You do not have to settle for what you are not. Settle for what you are. Stop going to clubs with low-life guys. Only go to clubs where guys have to pay. They can't even get, low-life guys can't even get into these kind of clubs, okay? If you're going to a restaurant where low-life guys can't even pay for a cup of coffee or a meal, that's where you need to be, because those are the kind of guys that you're going to attract, okay? I hope this helps you. And so if you need counseling, I do counseling. I do Skype sessions. You can go to my website, goddessmona.info, and see the type of sessions that I do. If you don't see something there that kind of strikes you, I'm always taking suggestions. Don't forget to click and subscribe to my channel. Don't be selfish. Share this video with your co-workers, your friends, your sisters, your aunties, your mom, ladies who cannot find love. Professional women, let me tell you this. If you're a professional woman like myself, I found myself attracting guys who need to, they need my income to help them take care of me. You don't want to attract guys like that. If he can't come in and already take care of you, he's not ready yet. That's just the universe telling you that's not the one. You got to move on. So when you want to attract love, you have to be the love you want to attract. Remember, we're the magnet. You cannot attract what you are not. If you vibrated, I can't get a guy who make money. I haven't really been able to attract them. Or all the guys I meet are like Tyrones. They want you to help them. They want to smoke weed. They want to come to your house and use up your air. And they want you to cook for them. They want you to have sex with them. Highly sexual people are very successful people. But bro guys have nothing but time but to put it down on you. Okay, because they have nothing else to offer you. So yeah, they're going to come to your house. They're going to bang you out. Break your back, break your damn bed, tear up your wig, okay? Okay, tear your wig totally up, mess up all your beautiful makeup you put on, rip your dress off. He ain't gonna pay for none of that, because you know why? He ain't got no money to pay for it. All he has is his penis, okay? That's all he's coming with. That's all he have to give you is free. And men who are very successful, they don't have time to linger around with you. They don't have time to be at your house all day and a dilly-dally with you. They have to go make money. They have business deals. They have business meetings. They have trips to plan for you guys. They can take you around the world without even hesitating. They can take you wherever you want and don't be asking you, can you chip in for the flight? Or can you chip in for the hotel? Or can you just pay for it? Like my last guy asked me, can you pay for it? Because I was like, I'm a Virgo, so we pay for everything. We don't have a problem with it. We're like, I make money, boo. That's my vibration. In my mind, I always say, I make money. I make shmoney, okay? I don't do nothing when I'm making shmoney, okay? If you call me and want something, trust believe I'm going to send you right to the website. Go to goddessmona.info. I created it myself. It's so easy to read. You can go there and click on anything. I have 1,000 different things you can buy from my site. If it's just to talk to me, there's a link for that. If you want to buy a lingam video, is a link for that. If you want to buy a breast job video, is a link for that. If you want to have a date with me, just to have a consultation, because a lot of guys call me from around where I'm coming in town and I would love to take you out. Sure, you can do that. It's not free. Go to my website. Go to goddessmona.info. Click on consulting or companionship, and you can get a date with me. But it costs you some money. And I'm not like selling myself or anything, but we're all selling ourselves. Oh, if you go to a job and they got you for 8 hours, you just sold yourself for 8 hours for $12 an hour. $15 an hour. I don't do nothing for less than $150 an hour. And I'm just saying that's for a consultation. That's just for a visit to my spa. That's just for, you know, whatever. But you have to know your worth, okay? I've always known my worth, but in a relationship, I didn't. So I had to wake up to my queendom, who I am, what I bring to the table. And I learned not to share so much with guys. When I ask you, what do you do for a living? How many kids do you have? What do you aspire? They ask you all those questions. They want to see, do they pitch in or do they take care of you? That's what all those questions are for. So I learned to be really aloof, really be mysterious. I don't answer any of those questions anymore. If you ask me what I do, I'm like, oh, I do a variety of different things, but I enjoy what I do, and I leave it at that. Well, what do you do? Well, I help people in so many different ways. You know, I just help them live their best life, and you know, and it's so rewarding to me. And but what I want to do is really just, you know, live carefree on the beach on my own resort. Is what I aspire to do. So that's what I'm focusing on. So the other stuff really doesn't even matter, because that's in my past life and my real life and my new mind. I just see myself. Ooh. I just see myself on the beach, relaxing, drinking mimosas with my husband in a two-piece, maybe a no-piece, okay, making love to him on the beach. And that is the life that I see myself living. So I don't even really consider what my old life was. That's what I tell them. And they love it. Like, oh my God, I love that. Yeah, you want your own island? Yes. And so if they can afford to buy you an island, they're going to say, you're the kind of girl that I like. Most girls would not say, I want my own island. They're going to say, oh, I would love to go on a vacation for a couple weeks on a nice island. That would be so wonderful. But when you tell a guy I want my own island, he knows who he's dealing with now. He knows that, oh my God, I'm going to have to buy this here for an island? Oh, shit, I only make $60,000 a year, and half of that go to my weed habit or my drinking habit. So then they're going to know I can't even talk to her, and they're going to weed themselves out, and that's what you want anyway. I can't tell you how many I'm doing research for a couple of my clients, so I had to sign up to some dating sites. And I realized that, oh my God, the vibration out here, it's so low level. Like, you know how they have a sea level where the water is right here and it's supposed to be up here? They're down here, but under the chivalry level, baby. They don't have no chivalry. They are expecting you to jump over hoops, and I don't jump over a hoop for nobody. I never have, I never will, and I never will start, okay? So what I'm noticing is they want to ask you all these questions. You know, the first question they ask you is, what side of town you live on? I don't even know you. I'm not going to tell you what side of town. I live in Texas. That's the side of town I live on. What side of town is that? Texas. Okay? You ain't even asking me the right question. Like, how can I serve you, Goddess? If you're talking to me, the first question I want to hear a guy say is, how can I serve you? I don't need you to say it. I had a guy ask me that. I hurt his feelings because he asked me that. And then I told him how he could serve me. And let me tell you what he did. He said, oh, I just tested him. I remember the light company had called me about something, and I was like, oh, if you want to serve me, oh, I'll do anything for you. I'm the kind of guy I'm all about servitude. I'll go put your robe and your towel when you get out the tub. I put your towel and your robe in the dryer for you to make sure it's warm. When you come home, I'm gonna have your bath water ran already for you. I'm the kind of guy to make sure that your food stays in the oven, it's warm for you. I cook for you. I'm like, oh yes, I love a guy who's doting. Those are the only kind of guys I date. If you don't dote me or if you're not chivalrous towards me, you can't even date me. I won't even look at you. You won't even have a date with me, because I need to hear those things in our first conversation. Like, I love doting men. I've always attracted doting men. My first boyfriend would go to the golf course. He didn't have a job. He wasn't old enough to get one. He would go to the golf course behind our house, so that you know the type of neighborhood I'm used to living in, and catch the balls, go back and sell it to them, and bring me the money. Okay? I didn't ask him to do that, but every guy I was with would give me their check and say, give me what you want to give me so I can have money for gas and food during the weekend. You keep the rest to pay the bills. And those are the kind of guys that I would attract until I met this last guy, which means I lowered my vibration. I lowered my own vibration somewhere in the breakdown. And I had to remember who I was. I'm like, bitch, I've been getting money since I was a teenager. I didn't even have a job. I didn't have a car. I was just going to school, getting my 4.0 on, okay, getting ready to figure out what I was going to do with my life. And I still didn't know. But every guy I've gotten with has helped me live a certain lifestyle. You cannot go back. I can tell you cannot go backwards when you're used to having a guy that gives you money, pay all your bills, pay for your makeup, want to take you on trips, fix your car if something happens to it, keep your car clean, pick up your cleaners. This guy would cook for me. If I was out at a show or something like that, he would call me and be like, hey, what do you want to eat? I know you're singing and you got your rehearsals or whatever else. This is a guy I dated before this last guy. I mean, I didn't want to be with him. He was too nice, okay? We always don't want to be with the nice guys. We want to be with the bomb-ass dude with the good D. And that don't lead you nowhere till your bills are not paid and you got sperm inside your vagina and you smell like this nigga when you get up, but this nigga gone and you don't have no money. The nigga didn't even leave no money on the table. Okay, so you worse than a prostitute. Even prostitutes get paid and they get their money up front. Like, okay, give me this money and then you can get the honey. Okay, so there is no romance without the finance, ladies. Stop sleeping with these dudes on the first date. Even Ford Motors make their employees wait 90 days before they can get a benefit package. 90 days is 3 months, ladies. If you give a guy who's designed to chase you the honey, the chase is over. The longer you hold out, the longer he will chase you. The more mysterious you become and you doing something with your life, you're not just sitting around thinking, oh, I got a cute ass, my stomach flat, I got big titties. Big titties won't get you nowhere. Trust me, I've been having these big things my whole life, even in elementary school, boo. Okay, that's why grown men was chasing me in elementary school so I can get whatever I want. I'm like, no, you can't just talk to me. Who are you? Okay, but at some point, if you're not working on your vibration or worth, your self-worth vibration, you can't get caught up with the right D. The right D will have you broke up, caught up, broke down, no money. He don't pay your bills, and you paying his bills. It's not cute. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So the moral of the story is you have to date up. You have to grow up. You have to glow up. You have to change your hair, change your makeup. Don't go to cheap places. Don't hang out with cheap people. Don't drive cheap cars. Quit going to the grocery store looking at stuff at how much it costs first before you decide if you're gonna buy it. I'm telling you who I used to be. I would never go to a place and decide to get the good stuff. I will only look at what's the price of all the things I want, and I would go for the cheapest price type of stuff. And that way I kept inviting cheap people into my life, cheap friends, cheap businesses, people who want to come into my business and say, I want to pay you this kind of money because I know you charge this, but I only got that. And I kept saying, I got to change this vibration because that's not me. I don't like nothing cheap. I do everything VIP. If it's not VIP, I don't want to have nothing to do with it. If I buy a ticket for something, I go straight to what's the VIP ticket look like. If I go to my church, I want to sit in the front seat. I want the pastor to see me, and I need him to say, hey, Miss Goddess. I'm like, hey, pastor. Okay, that's just me. I don't have to want that. I just happen to get a lot of people coming at me on a vibratory energy because I radiate. I love everybody, and everybody love me. So with that, the point is, when you vibrate at a high frequency, you attract people who vibrate on a high frequency. Okay, and so the point is, level up, date up, know your worth. Don't date people who are below your standards. Get some standards. Get some standards, ladies and gentlemen. Don't date women who don't have a job, who don't have a career, don't have a life. Okay. Who don't have a car, who live with their mama, who live with their aunt, who have a roommate or several. He lives in an apartment. It's okay to date a guy in an apartment if he live in a high-rise apartment. Okay, if he live in the hood in an apartment and he wants you to come over there and you scared to leave your car outside, don't date him. If he want to take you to a hood club where it's free to get in, don't date him. If he wants you to go on a date with him and he want to know if you can pay half, or he accidentally left his wallet at home, let that be his last date. Don't pay for nothing, but let that be his last date. So you know what? I left my wallet at home too. Man, don't look like we're going to eat tonight then. Well, let's just go ahead and go on back to our business, but block him right after that, because you can't be trying to take me to get nothing to eat, but you accidentally left your wallet. That means you wasn't prepared and you're trying to trick somebody, because it happened to my girlfriend. She say, and because to find out, she was trying to date somebody that I knew, my best friend. And he was trying to play a game, love you. He was trying to play a game on her, and they got to the restaurant, and he's like, oh man, I left my wallet at home. Can you pay for the food? She was like, oh man, look like we're not finna eat because I left my wallet at home because you asked me out. Okay, so I'm not finna pay for anything. And she didn't. Now, as a matter of fact, she used, it's so funny because she said, he's the kind of guy that'll pay for meals. He don't have a problem with that because he loved women. So he knew that in order to get a woman, you gotta pay for meals, you gotta take her out and things like that. But he took her out before for a few times, but he was trying to see, okay, now took her out. Let me see what kind of money I can get out of her. And it did not work, okay? So I'm just trying to tell you, take your standards from a low vibrating standard to a high frequency standard, and you won't even attract these kind of guys anymore. Let me tell you, since I changed my vibration, I decided I'm not going to date any more low class, 3rd ward, 4th ward, 5th ward type of guys. I went in, even last night, I went into Whole Foods, so that's where I shop. A Whole Foods or Trader Joe's, because it's organic. So I went into Whole Foods over in a nicer area of town, and I'm minding my own business, and I could see this guy following me. You know, I didn't know what the hell he was doing, but I saw him, like, if I moved to one aisle, he come to the aisle. If I moved around, went over to the shampoo, looking for some shampoo, he went over to the shampoo, and I'm like, okay, I'm side-eyeing the hell out of him, like, I'm like, is he a stalker? Is he gonna try to follow me out to my car? So my vibration said, oh, your vibration is trying to figure out, did you really upgrade, or are you gonna just go for anybody? He wasn't an ugly guy. He was a handsome type of Hispanic dude. I don't date Hispanics. It's not my thing. Not against any type of guys. I just know that from all the Hispanic dudes that I date, they can't keep their dick in their pants. All my clients, every last one of them, damn near. I got very, very few. That's the few you can't even get up there. Very few Hispanic or Latin, El Salvadorian men who can keep their dick to their wife. It's always got to be spread among the whole universe. And so I don't date them. So when he came up to me, nice looking guy, dressed nice, handsome, nice teeth, he finally got the nerve to say, oh my God, you're so beautiful. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I left it at that. I didn't want to give him too much contact to make him think, keep going. I was like, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. I didn't even think I said that. I just said, oh, thank you. And I turned back around and I kept looking at the shampoo. So he comes around me, and on the other side, so is it possible that I can ask you for your number, or I can take you out? And I said, oh, thank you so much, but I'm married. Okay. He said, tell your husband he's the luckiest guy in the whole world. And I say, I tell him that every single day, and he knows it. Oh, and I laughed it out, and he was just like, oh man, I knew you were married. I knew you were too beautiful to be single. And I was like, right? I say, look at me. Thank you. I say, yeah, we started laughing together. And he didn't want to go. He was like, he just stood there and he looked at me, he was shaking his head. He's like, oh man, you're just everything I always wanted in a woman. And I was like, I really appreciate that. And I was just saying, like, get the hell on now. Thank you. You complimented like 10 times. I appreciate it. But okay, I already said I was married. That means move around. So with that, I was still expecting him to maybe be outside lurking in the parking lot. I didn't see him out there, but I had a feeling he was out there watching to see what I was going to drive, or was my husband outside or whatever. But that was the vibration, because the universe told me to go to that Whole Foods that was by my church. Normally I go to the one by my house because I know everybody in there. I'm like, hey y'all, hey. They're like, hey Mona. So the universe told me to go to the one by my church, which is a new one. And that's why I met this gentleman at. So when you change your vibration, you change your area, you will get a different result. I've been at my Whole Foods for I don't know how long. Oh no, that's true. 2 years ago, I did meet somebody in Whole Foods. He was a twin, and I ended up talking to him, and I ended up talking to his twin. I don't know how it happened, but I talked to him, and I realized he wasn't my thing. And then I met his brother, his identical twin brother, and I ended up getting with his identical twin brother. So I've been with a set of twins before. It was like they were in love with me and chasing me, and oh my God, I gotta have you. You're such a goddess. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I never been with twins. I'm not a whore or anything like that, but I wasn't his brother anymore because he wasn't my type, and I hadn't talked to him in a long time. And he was like, come to my show. I want to introduce you to my brother. And when I got there, his brother was like, oh my God, who are you? And I was just thinking, hey. Oh, you're the other half of him. And I wasn't impressed at all. I was just like, okay, you're a nice guy. But because my vibration was low, I ended up being friends with him, ended up getting with this guy. And I married him. Long story short, I married the twin brother. And he was a nice guy, low vibration. No anything to give me, but because my vibration was so low and I was trying to get away from my ex, you cannot get in a relationship with somebody. Like they tell you, if you're trying to get over somebody, to get under somebody else, that is the worst freaking advice you can give to a lady or a man. And my clients always ask me, do you think I should move on because my lover doesn't want to be with me anymore and I'm just going to go get under somebody else? You're going to vibrate that same person with a different name and a different face. Trust me. If you don't work on your internal love, self-love vibration, you're just going to keep attracting the same kind of girl or the same kind of guy. Why? Because you have not changed internally. You have to change your belief system. What do I believe about myself? Who do I think I can attract? What can I attract? Who am I to attract this person? So say you want, like guys, and I told guys to never give women like, oh, she a 10. That's what guys like to say. Oh, she was a straight up 10, Mona. Oh my gosh, she was everything. If you want to level your playing game to a person that you consider a 10 or a 3 or a 5 or whatever, you have to remember, what are you? What number are you vibrating at? Because if you think you're a 10 and you trying to get a 10, that's one thing. But if you consider yourself to be a 5 and you trying to get an 8 or a 10, they ain't gonna want you. They gonna be like, boo-boo, I'm a 10. I know you see that. You know you're a 3. Now, I say this a lot on those dating sites, like, oh my God, he know he ain't supposed to be trying to talk to me. But the men now, because they say the women just have sex with them, they don't care how gorgeous she is. She can look like Halle Berry or Beyonce. They've all said it. It doesn't matter how beautiful women are anymore, Mona, because they'll have sex with you on the first night, because even the most beautiful women have the lowest self-esteem. They want to have sex with you on the first night too. That's not cute. You have to make them wait. Gentlemen, you have to stop asking, because if they have low self-esteem and you're just trying to smash, let me tell you, every person you put your wand of light into, you are now forever connected to them. Just you think, I just want to smash and dash, you're never going to dash. You're going to smash and you're going to be with that heifer for the rest of your life. Her spirit is now intertwined and binded. I show people this. You are now intertwined and binded with them for the rest of your life. Their spirit is now connected to your spirit forever. When you have an ejaculation inside of a woman's womb, the sperm doesn't know that it's not finding the egg. So you got the sperm that find the egg. The rest of them get into the bloodstream and go right up to the heifer brain. There was a scientific proof. They cut the woman's brain, lots of them, who had been sexually active with men not using protection, and wanted to know why women go stir crazy over some guys. Why do they go crazy? Why do they go like, ah? Like Fatal Attraction? Like, you're not going to forget me, Dan. Oh, you're not going to treat me like that, Dan. You ain't going to be coming to me just because your wife out of town to think it's over because your wife back in town. No, Dan. And they literally don't know why. Even Jill Scott made a song, like, he had me stooping way, way down low with flats on the side of my car, peeking over the car, trying to see what the hell he doing. And that ain't even in my character. So that's not my character either. But I'm telling you one thing. I was crazy about this guy because his sperm was in my brain, and I didn't know why I couldn't get rid of him. It was what I call the Tina Turner syndrome. Have you guys ever seen that movie, What's Love Got to Do with It? And he would beat the hell out of her, drag her through the house, punch her in the face. She tried to leave. Her mom had even sold out to Ike too, and because Ike bought her a house, her mama even sold her out and said, yeah, she over here, come get him. He bought me a house, girl. That day she tried to run away and called her mom, was like, we coming to see you because these niggas crazy. We leaving. She went to her mama's house, but guess what? Her mama sold her out and said, girl, he bought me a house. I had to tell him where you was. Her own mama sold her out. So let me tell you one thing. Don't sell yourself out. Don't sell your family out for a guy. So eventually she was able to get from under his torment. But the torment started within because her mother left her. Her mother was just, a lot of women, I'm going to do a whole nother video on this about you moms who leave your children to go and pursue your life or go pursue your dreams, or leave them with the family or whatever, and they're molested and raped and abused, and then you want to come back years later when they become successful and say, oh, that's my baby. Her mom did that to her. She just left her, okay, with her grandmother, and didn't see her until she was a young woman. And so she felt abandoned. So when she got with Ike, she didn't know love. She had never been in love. She didn't feel love because her mama left her. And a lot of women deal with this. If you don't feel love, don't get into a relationship, ladies. Call me. Let me help you salvage your self-love vortex first. Because when you love yourself, a person can't come to you and tell you anything. You're going to look at them like, what, boo-boo? No, boo. She do not date a guy who don't even make, if you don't make $100,000 a year, she can't even entertain you. No, I don't want coffee. No, I want dinner. I can take my own stuff out to dinner to any restaurant in Houston. Okay? And when you vibrate at that frequency, guys will be like, oh, man, I gotta get my stuff together. I got to go get another job or work on my career or find a way to hustle up this money to give her this money so I can help her at least live the lifestyle she's accustomed to. But if you live a Walmart lifestyle, like I don't even date guys who go to Walmart. I don't shop at Walmart. I don't shop at Food Town. I don't shop at Fiesta. I don't go to discount stores. I don't go to discount malls. I don't do any of those discount things anymore. And I used to be the discount queen. I don't use coupons anymore. I don't do, my vibration has gone from the North Side girl who went to Smiley High School to you can't even talk to me if you're not at least going to be able to pay both of my mortgages and do it happily. I know it sounds crazy, but if you try to be the nice girls lose last and they still got cum in their vaginas and they ain't even dry yet. Okay? And then he asking you, can you help him pay give him $50 for his lawn guy? Hello. If he asks you for money, he not the one. If he say, let's put our money together and build something, if you want to be with Bob the Builder, there's nothing wrong with that. Build with him if that's your thing. I don't down people who want to build something with somebody. But if you're wanting to stay at home and live a good life and not have to be stressed out about being at work for 8 hours and then still have to come home and make love to this guy, and women don't even like sex the way guys like. Being a sex coach and a sexologist, I realize all the ladies that I coach don't even like sex. You know what they like? The Cinderella syndrome. They want a guy that's going to help them buy them a house, buy them a car. They can sit at home, eat bonbons, go to the gym in their tight workout outfits, pick up the kids from school, come home, have your bath water ready, have your food ready, have the kids' homework done, or a nanny or a tutor come in and tutor them while she in there zhuzhing up for you with her red lipstick, trying to get her moves together for you for this dance she's about to do because you've been at work all day. Because I can do that all day. I could be a different girl all day long if I'm at home managing the home, because that's a whole job unto itself. I have to make a lovely home for you. I have to go buy a nice organic makeup so my skin can stay flawless. I have to work out. I have to eat healthy organic food so my body doesn't get all fat and nasty and jiggly and cellulite everywhere. I have to have a nice gym to go to. My gym, most people can't even afford to go to my gym. My friends say, I want to work out with you, but I can't afford that. Well, my gym, you have to pay $100 and some a month to even work out there, okay? There's nothing but vibrating people in there. All you see is Benzes, Maseratis. All you see is, high-quality people that go to this gym because you have to have money to go there. It's a gym spa. It's a spa gym, which I love. But it's open 24 hours. When I go there, there's always eligible men talking about, hi, how you doing? Because first of all, they don't see a black woman like this with all these curves, boo, getting in a bathing suit, getting in the water. Black women do not get their hair wet, but because these are my own natural hair locks, I could swim every day and wash my hair and put conditioner and put coconut oil in and smell like heaven. But you can't do that if you got to get your hair done, you got to perm it, you got a wig on, you can't get in the water. So when they see me in the water, they literally stop and stare at me. I go, that water must be nice. I'm like, it is, thank you. But I go late at night because I'm that kind of person. Like, I don't like a whole bunch of crowds. So when I go to the gym, I go late so there's nobody there. And I still get attention, okay? From Asian, white men, black men, it don't matter who's there. They like, somebody's going to stop and say something to me like, oh my God, you're in the water. You like it? Is it wonderful? I'm like, yeah, it's a warm pool. So yeah, I love it, okay? So the thing is, ladies, I'm saying, if you need some coaching, I do coaching all day. I help women to vibrate at a higher love frequency to attract the kind of guys that they want. If you're tired of attracting Tyrones, I think you better call Tyrone. Call him. But you can't use my phone. Okay? Don't let him use your phone to call his homeboy and more kick his ass to the corner and get you a man who wants to take care of you. Don't get with any other guys who wants to build with you, who wants to be the Bob the Builder type of guy, who wants to be the guy who's like, let's put our money together and build something. If I hear that from one more lady to tell me, oh, he want to build something with me, that's because he don't make no money, and that means that you always going to have to work. You're going to have to work for the rest of your life. When your hair get gray like mine, okay? And guys don't care about gray hair when you got big breasts. Sorry, they don't even see this gray. I might miss him, like, you got gray up there? Because I was looking down here. I'm like, yeah, right? With this rose quartz in here. Okay? I don't go nowhere without my rose quartz. Okay? Because love has to vibrate all up in this area. Okay? Money got to vibrate all up. I even have money crystals in my hair. I have this selenite. No, this is a crystallite. I have clear quartz. I have green aventurine. Okay, I have, this is amethyst. I have money crystals all over me. Even my aligning chakra earrings I have right here have money. Even my tiger's eye attract money. Okay, citrine. Everything I do attracts money. So if you're not talking to me about money, if you're talking to me about what you want to do to me and how big my breasts are and how fat my butt is and how flat my stomach is, and oh my God, I hear this all day. Oh my God, you're built like the goddess of the universe. But then they don't come out of their pockets and be like, if you build like the goddess of the universe and you want a woman like me, you got to come out of your pockets with an envelope on our first date, because you're trying to impress me. You got to know that there are thousands of guys lined up trying to put an application in to get with me, since I'm single now. And since I have what's called raised my own higher vibration and I have leveled up to the next level, I can't even go back to even entertaining guys who can't take care of the lifestyle that I can take care of my own. Okay, so I hope that this whole hour, it's been 57 minutes of this coaching, has helped you. If you want private coaching, don't be ashamed, don't be shy. Call me. As you can tell, I'm very transparent, I'm very open-minded. If you want to live a lifestyle where you can wake up and do whatever the hell you want. So now I have guys that pay my bills, who pay my mortgages. Okay, I don't have to pay somebody's light bill or his phone bill that constantly got cut off, and that his car was raggedy. He don't even have a new car since I met him. Okay, so many raggedy. So I can keep going through this raggedy ass list. Like, this man don't even have running water in his house. He got to go outside, turn it on and off. He don't even have hot water at his house. Okay, even if he turned it on, there's nothing but cold water because of something with the gas or the other. I can tell you what I dealt with because my vibration was so low. I can keep going, but I won't. I don't embarrass easily, but when I look back at what I was putting up with versus what I know I deserve as a goddess, I'm like, oh my God. If you are dealing with low self-worth, you will put up with some shit that you didn't even think you would put up with because the dick is good or because you just vibrated a low-ass frequency. Sorry for the words, sorry for the harshness, but I'm really not sorry, because if you want to be in a vibration of high frequency, you have to believe that you are that now. So, I wish I had my singing bowl, but it's in the other room. I don't want to run in there and get it. But I normally would close this session out with ringing my ringing bells together or my chiming bowl. And I just want to tell you that you are the frequency that you want. If you are the magnet, and if you want to vibrate at a higher frequency of money, love, sex, you want to make sure that you are that first. So you have to reprogram your subconscious mind. If you didn't know, your subconscious mind thinks that it's protecting you. So it will stay stuck. So if you didn't know, your subconscious mind is just like a thermostat in your house. You know how you turn it on 75? I'm getting so many messages up there, so crazy. You put it on your air conditioner on your thermostat at home on 75, right? And you open up a window, you open up a door, and the air is off. What does the air do? I didn't hear y'all. It comes on, right? It's like, boo-boo, you told us to keep it at 75, so I felt a deviation in the temperature, the door open or something, so I got to click back on and get this to come right back to what you set it on. You set it on 75, I'm your home girl, your homeboy, I'm going to keep it on 75 for you, boo. So it's going to click on because you programmed it. Scientists have proven that our subconscious mind operates exactly like a thermostat. So if your subconscious mind is set at, I don't date guys who don't make I only date guys who make $20,000 a year. I only date guys who work at warehouses. I only date guys who work at Walmart. I only date guys who have cars that break down. I only date guys who don't understand that I need to have my bills paid and I shouldn't have to ask you because you want my vagina. Vagina is an endless purse. There's coins in there. There's gold inside your vagina. First of all, we have universes inside of us. Multiple universes, stars, galaxies, fifth dimensions, fourth dimensions, third dimensions, second and first dimensions within the body cells, within our DNA, within our vortex, in this body. Because, you know, we're just spirits having a human experience. We think we're real. We think everything we see, touch, and taste and hear is real, and it's only an illusion. Money is an illusion. Money is only energy. So if you think I can only attract $20,000 a year, that's what you're going to get. If you feel like I have not been able to go over $50,000 a year, you will not be able to make anything over $50,000 a year, not even $1 over that. So it does take a little work. I used to be that way. The last job I had 13 years ago, I worked at a university. I did admissions for a university, and I learned the secret. I watched the video. The love candle just blew out. So for all you lovers, it's really warm too. For all you lovers, your love is coming to you, baby. But you got to change your love vibration. You got to say, I give myself permission. This is what I have all my clients do, whether you're male, female, or couples. I deal with a lot of couples. I give myself permission to allow love in. I give myself permission to love myself first. I give myself permission to be loved. I give myself permission to allow love in now. Say that. It feels amazing. I give myself permission to allow love in now. That starts with you, because no one outside of you can love you the way you can love yourself. And I noticed that a lot of people don't love themselves, but they want somebody to come in and love them. He wouldn't love me the way I wanted to. That was me. I ain't gonna lie, I'm just being transparent. I wanted him to love me the way I didn't even know how to love myself, because I hadn't been loved by my mom. I mean, she never told me she loved me. Never. Only my grandmother said they loved me. So I knew I was loved. But my mom, because she had never gotten that, could not give that to me. And that's how she attracted a guy who couldn't say I love you, or a guy who wouldn't take care of her. She had 5 kids, and then she attracted a 6th kid, which was this nigga, a grown-ass man who stayed home, who couldn't keep a job, who didn't have his own car, who was a pedophile, a molester. He molested his own children, and my sisters, come to find out. He tried to do it to me, but I told him I was going to cut his dick off if he touched me. And from that time that he touched me, like I can still feel it to this day, I told him, I will kill you in your sleep if you ever touch me again. He's never touched me ever again in life. My mother's still with this man. I went to her and told her what happened, but because of her low vibration and low self-esteem, this heifer acted like she didn't hear shit that I said about what her husband was trying to do to me. So I told him, but because she weak and I'm not, you touch me again and I'm going to kill you in your sleep. Just like that. And he never touched me again, never came at me again. Never. Never. So I tell the ladies that I coach, don't leave your children, whether it's a girl or a boy, around some guy. I don't give a damn how awesome he seemed to be. He got kids. He seemed so wonderful. Those are the ones who are molesting your children, because they got to seem wonderful. They can't be like, come off as a prick, or like, oh yeah, your daughter looks so good in them shorts. Oh my God, they ain't going to come off like that. They're going to be like, oh no, that's my little daughter, or whatever. Come to find out he molested his own daughter. I was wondering why she went crazy. Come to find out from my sister, who he molested. I didn't know. She just told me this recently. He molested her. And she told me, you know, come to find out, he molested his own daughter. That's why I was wondering why this sweet little innocent girl with these long pigtails down her back, beautiful little girl, got really fat, just went totally ratchet, cut off all her beautiful, long, curly, beautiful, long hair, and started doing drugs and sleeping with everybody, had all these kids, and looked like a totally different girl because of what she was trying to stuff down into her spirit. So if you are a mom and your children start acting differently, speaking differently, acting out in school, something is going on. Whether it's the teacher doing something to them, their piano coach, gymnastics coach. My daughter's in gymnastics. That was who popped in on the video. And I've always told her, if somebody try to come to you or try to do anything to you, I want you to tell me, because you know what I'm going to do? Now, I may be in jail after this, but they ain't never going to touch you again, because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pour some hot grits on them, and I'm going to get a cast iron hot skillet, and I'm going to hit them right here in the temple, because you can't hit nobody in the temple. I would tell my daughter this, like, she's like, you crazy? I'm like, oh yeah, that's a crazy heifer in there. I'm going to kill them. They not going to even exist anymore if somebody do something to you. And she would just laugh. She's like, you are crazy about me like that. I'm like, I will maim somebody for you. I blow the whole school up. I blow them up, they mama, they grandmama. I'm going to find out where his whole family live, and everybody got to go. His church. I said, I'm going to blow his church up. She said, you going to blow the man's church up? I said, I'm going to blow the whole church up and the pastor in there. I'm going to make sure he in there, because they must have been teaching him wrong. I'm going to find out everybody in his whole life, and I'm going to blow all of them up. And my daughter, and so I told her, so to keep me from going to jail, I need you to help me stay protected. If somebody look at you wrong, move around. Tell them, excuse me, or pardon me. And when you have the attitude, a person can't come at you wrong. They're not going to even try to. They're like, this little girl too strong. So as a result, I protected her that way. I trained her on what to look for, who to talk to, who not to talk to. And if somebody try to do something to you, please tell me, because I'm going to let them have it. I won't be no conversations. I'm not going to ask questions. I'm going to go and be the answer. So ladies, you have to feel the same way about your men. Don't leave your children around men you don't know. I don't care if you do know them. I always told my daughter, if I'm not home, I don't care if it's my daddy, your brother, your own daddy, my brother, your uncle, your cousin. If he has a penis, he can't step nowhere in the house with you if I'm not there. And my daughter knew that. I don't care who he is. I said, unless it's Jesus. She said, if Jesus knocking at the door, can I answer? That's what Jesus can just come right in the door, so you don't even have to answer. She's like, that's right. If Jesus is knocking at the door and you look at the peephole and be like, oh, that's you, Jesus? Okay, you can come in, but I'm not going to answer the door, so I know you know how to get in here. And Jesus is going to walk right in. She's like, okay, I said, that's the only man that you can allow to come in, not even my daddy. And my daddy not a pedophile, but I don't know what a man is capable of, because men have certain needs and urges that women don't have. So, long story short, protect yourself. Stop dating scrubs. Stop dating below your standards. If you didn't have standards before, and now you're just coming to where you're like, I can't take this anymore. I can't be the, the provider, pay the bills, go to work 8 hours a day, still come home, be expected to take care of the children, take care of the house, still look good, don't throw a mask on my face, don't wear a muumuu, don't have food cooked. And I've been at work, he been at work, so why should I have to do it? Why should I have to come home and do it? I don't see him rushing home to make sure my bath water is ready and making sure that the food is ready, making sure the kids are protected, their homework is done. They got soccer, after school programs to go to. You got to take them to the gym, pick them up. It's a lot to do as a woman. And a guy wants you to just be like, oh, I want to come in you anytime I want to, but I'm not going to help you pay your bills. F that. Ladies, stop accepting that. Grow up. You got to grow up to get a man that's grown. I'm just trying to tell you. I went through it. It was the worst experience ever, because I never thought that at this age, I'm having fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm loving my new life. I love the fact that men want to take care of me, but they were not doing that before because I didn't require them to. If you do not require that a guy takes care of you and understand that that's what you're looking for, you ain't got to sound bougie, but you got to be like, you know what? What kind of guy you look for? You know what? Well, I'm so used to being spoiled. I only talk to guys who can maintain my lifestyle. And they were like, well, what that mean? Well, I'm used to getting at least, $10,000 a month. to pay my bills, to, you know, go shopping, take a trip, because they want me to stay loose and fun, you know, so they don't want me to be stressed. They take care of my new clothes that I need to have on a regular basis, so I stay fresh and current. My daughter is in gymnastics. It's very expensive to have your daughter in gymnastics. Anybody know about gymnastics? That's not a poor girl sport. That's why I put my daughter in there. She did hip-hop dance, and I went and saw the people, and I say, no, that's not for us. She did ballet. She did hip-hop dance, ballet, karate. She did karate. And until we got into gymnastics and I saw the kind of zhuzh that those people had, and that she was a natural, I said, we found our sport, boo, okay? So she became the state champ in Texas in 1 year, using the law of attraction, because I taught my daughter the law of attraction. I made her take classes with me, Think and Grow Rich. We have the book. She even bought me another copy of Think and Grow Rich. We took the Think and Grow Rich classes. We took Prosperity Plus 1 and 2, 3 times. Okay, and that's why she became the state champ in Texas after only doing gymnastics at the age of 14. She started at 14. By the time she was 15, that very next year, she became the state champ in Texas. You can research that. I didn't make that up, boo. Okay? So, because I told her, you got to level up. And she's never dated. She's 19. She's never even had a boyfriend to this day. I told her, when you get your first $1 million, you should date. Or at least $500,000. She said, are you crazy? I'm like, no, I mean it. Because if you are, and so with that, because I told her that, she has a job at her gym. She teaches the younger kids how to do gymnastics. And that's what she just left when she came in. She came in straight from school, and now she's going straight to her job. She has a fashion line. I'm going to show y'all her clothes later. She's a banging ass fashion designer. If you need a wedding dress, after wedding dress, a dinner dress, a suit, a leotard, my daughter can make anything, okay? Because I told her, you have to do what you love and not what you like. If you love it, you're never working. If whether a guy come into your life or not, you're going to be just fine. Because guess what? You're doing something that you love. You can jump out of bed and do it all day. So she does gymnastics, which she loves. Now, she has an alteration business where her whole entire school, the high school she goes to, she does the alterations for all of the teachers and the staff and the faculty who needs alterations at the school. She go in with her little book I bought her, and I told her, well, look, if you're going to be professional, get you a receipt book. And that way, when you write their order, okay, what would you like, Miss Jones? Okay, yes, and have them pay their money in advance, because we always getting the money first. That's what I told her. Get that money, write them a receipt, expected date that they dropped it off, expected date, the date they dropped it off, and expected date they have it picked up. And now she has orders coming out her butt. She just made a dress for my girlfriend's son's wedding for the mom, okay? Did alterations for them and making wedding dresses for people. So if you have a wedding dress, I'll show you the dresses later. It's gonna blow your mind. So she got second place last year. The year before that, first 2 years she got in fashion, she got first place. It blew her mind that she got second place last year, because we just knew she was going to get first place. But there was this guy there who was really phenomenal. I can't take his props away from him. He got first place because he was leaving. But I talked to the coach. She said, you know, Victoria did get first place, but because this guy was leaving, we gave him first place. Ironically, come to find out, the same fashion college she's thinking about going to, that's where he attends. But I told my daughter, once again, working at a university, I know they call me, the admissions advisor, want to talk to me about how much it costs to go to school and what she needs to have and financial aid and living on the campus. I'm like, boo-boo, we don't do any of that. I have student loans. I can't even tell you how much my student loans is for court reporting. I'm a stenographer. You know those little ladies that sit in the court with the stenography machine? That's me. That's what I have a degree in, okay? Am I doing that? No, I have no interest in that. But I owe them thousands of dollars in school loans. So I told my daughter, it's a trap, and it is, because it's a societal type of thing. You got to go. She said, oh, no, but they told me I have to go to school and get a degree. I say it's a lie, because you're going to owe them so many thousands of dollars. You're going to have to work for so long to pay those loans off with interest for a long time. If you have a trade or something that you're already good at, you do not need a degree for that. That is a program. That is programming. I was programmed. I thought, oh my God, I'm gonna go get a business degree. And then when I was in court reporting school, I got a business degree. I have basically a law degree. I basically have a medical degree. You have to have all this before you can become a stenographer. I don't know if y'all knew that. You have to get a business degree because you're your own business. You have to have a medical degree because you have to know all of the medical terminology known to man, because there's so many malpractice suits. You have to know every ideology, anything that has to do with medical terminology. You have to know every single word, what it does. We have to study the whole body, all the cells, the DNA, how the body's made up. And then we had to know everything that a lawyer knows and a judge knows. Why? Because we're going to be stuck in court all day talking about the plaintiff and the punitive damages and pain and suffering and all these law term jargon that we had to know. That's why I'm a paralegal too, and a notary. And I've served subpoenas before for the court reporting firm I thought I was going to be working at. So I'm serving subpoenas for them at night, in the daytime, and going to court reporting school at night. Okay, in the daytime, they saw this big, this curvy, voluptuous woman. I was smaller then, but I still had these boobs. And they saw this beautiful goddess walk into their office, and they're like, oh my God, how can I help you? And I'm like, so is Dr. Jones here? And they're like, oh yeah, let me show you to his office. I don't know why they wouldn't ask me what I wanted, but I'm like, okay, I'm here to see Dr. Jones. And they would send me back to Dr. Jones, and I have to take out this paperwork out of my envelope and say, you're Dr. Jones? Yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm Goddess Mona. I'm here to serve you for documents or to show up at this court date for this case against, the case against you versus blah, blah, blah. And this is your court documents. And I'm a notary, so I had to notarize that I talked to them, came up on them, gave them the documents. They even had to sign that I served them and that they were going to show up in court or give me the documents that I need so that the case can continue on. So don't tell me that you need to go to school for a lot of things, because I didn't go to school for any of that. I was trained. So if you want to change your life, change your belief system. What do you believe you can get? You will get. If you believe you can only deal with guys or deal with people or attract a job that thinks you need to be there 8 hours. At my last job, I changed the whole, when I learned a secret, I changed that whole shiznit around. I told them, look, I don't work on Saturdays. They tried to get us to work on Sundays and say, I don't work on Sundays. That's Jesus' day. Guess what they did? They make everybody in the universe work on Sunday except for who? Moi. I told them, I don't work on Sunday, baby. That's Jesus' day. And if y'all try to make me work on Sunday, I'm going to sue y'all. They said, okay, calm down. Ain't nobody else say that but you. So you don't have to work on Sunday. Calm down. And I did not work on Sundays. They made everybody else there work on Sunday. Who does that? Who work on Jesus' day? So I say, no, she don't work on Jesus' day. And so you can create the life that you love. Even before I left that job, I remember I would have candles on my desk. I would have my waterfall on my desk so I could stay calm. I did so well in the company, they gave me my own department. Just me, by my own department by myself. Okay, because that's the kind of numbers I was pulling in for them. But I'm thinking, if I can make $80,000 for y'all with one student, damn, I can make this for my own self. And when I started thinking that, my best friend called me and said, you got to watch The Secret. Are you tired enough now to watch this? I said, yeah, I think I'm ready to make this kind of money on my own. And when I watched The Secret 30 days later, 30 days later from the date. How I know it was 30 days? So as soon as I watched The Secret, I remember them saying, like, if you want to make a plan, you got to write it out. So I looked at my calendar. I wrote on my calendar the first day I watched The Secret, and I looked at the end of the calendar and I said, 30 days from here, I'm going to be retired. I'm not going to be at this company. So then that day, I went on my computer. I don't advise you do this. You can do it if you want to. I was bold and I was ready to go. So I was like, they're going to fire me or not, whatever. I'm out of here anyway. I didn't know how the universe is going to do it. But let me just tell you how the universe works. I said 30 days from now, I don't know how the universe is going to do it, but I'm not going to be here. So I wrote a resignation letter right there on their computer. So I'm like, I wrote it on the computer. 30 days from now, I wrote a 2 weeks notice. I'm officially writing my 2 weeks notice to say that I thank you so much for having me in your company, for helping me learn so many different things about helping people. I loved what I did, but this is officially my 2 weeks notice. I will no longer be here. And left it on the computer, saved it on my computer. At this point, I was thinking, damn, where did they get this and fire me? I was thinking, girl, you don't vibrate at that frequency. So I saved it and put it on there. And I'm telling you, 30 days to that date, I was out of there. I'm not going to go. I'll do another video on how I actually left. But I'm going to go now because I said I was going a little while ago, but I'm still here. And this candle got me sweating. I'll move this love spell because I still have to let it. I can't blow it out until it burns all the way down. Okay. So thank you so much for tuning in. And I have a hair appointment. I'm going to get my hair done. I'm going to go swimming first, go to the gym, get my swim on, and then I'm going to go get my hair done. And if you want to vibrate at a higher frequency, you have to change your belief system. Your subconscious mind wants you to stay at a low vibration. You have to tell it, shut up, heifer, or homeboy. We no longer vibrate at that frequency. We are vibrating at a higher frequency, which means you got to stop going to places that you've been going to. You got to quit hanging out with low vibrating people just because they're your cousin or your homeboy. You grew up with them in the 3rd grade and oh my God, we're going to be thicker than thieves for the rest of our lives, but they still over there shooting craps on the corner or going to Food Town or attracting men who want to beat them or attracting women who are thoughts and want to fight all the time. You got to let, whether they're your friends or your family, you got to let them go. If you don't want to let them go, you're not ready to grow up yet. And that's okay. Grow up when you're ready. I'm not judging anybody. I'm not here to judge you. If you're not ready to grow, that's something you need to work on. Saying, Mona, I'm not ready to grow yet. I'm kind of liking being with Tyrone. Or I like being with Rakisha, Shaniqua. If you like that, I'm not judging you. Stay where you are. Just know 5 years from now, where will Shakisha be? Renisha, whoever she is, or where will Tyrone be a year from now? Just 1 year, because it takes, we got a lot of time. A year is a long time if you think about it. Where will you be? And that's something to think about. So I'm in school working on myself. Okay, I'm almost finished with my doctorate in metaphysical science, which means I'll be a minister of metaphysical science. I'll be Dr. Goddess Mona again. And I'll be able to go around the world and share this spiritual awakening with people, because we need to spiritually wake up, people. You cannot stay grounded in poverty thinking, letting your King James Bible tell you that, oh, knock, but quit knocking. Ask, don't ask. And Jesus saying, will you get up off your knees and quit begging? Stop begging. Y'all beg too much. I know God got to say that they beg way too much. Y'all have to put that back in the Bible, like quit begging all the time. The Bible is confusing. It'll tell you to knock, but quit knocking. But you was born a sinner, but God is so good and merciful that you're just everything, but you really ain't really all that, because you got to keep repenting for your sins. And God loves you, but there is a hell that you're going to go to. You know where hell is? Back in the day, there was a place that they would actually take dead people and bury them, and they called it hell. Okay, and it was below the sea level, and that's why they called it hell. And they put that in the Bible, like there was a place in the ground that's hell. There was a place in the sky that's heaven. But heaven is in here. Heaven is in our spirit. It's in our body. We are heaven because we have dimensions inside of us. We have galaxies. We have universes inside of us. Okay, if nobody told you there are universes inside of you, baby, you are a star, galaxy dust, star dust. You are every star you see. You're the moon. You're the water. You're connected to everything that you see, whether it's alive or not. If it's visual and you can see it, smell it, taste it, touch it, you are connected to that. So say you want to be a singer. Find the best singer you can find and mimic them, okay? You are them. They are you. They're no better than you. They're not more talented than you. They may have thinner thighs than you, but who cares? Somebody gonna like your thighs just the way they are. Y'all see me? You see all this? Trust me. Women think, oh my God, I wish I was your size. I want to be, it would be little small women like, oh my God, you're such a goddess. I love your body. And I used to be subconscious about being this thick. I was like, oh my God, I need to lose weight before I find a man and blah, blah, blah. And all the guys, men love my size. I don't even know what size I am because I don't check sizes. When I go, my stuff don't stretch. It ain't getting on this body because I'm not finna have myself all pent up and tied up in tight clothes. I don't wear Spanx. I don't wear girdles. I hate bras. I only wear them if I have to go out because I don't want to attract dogs and people off the street chasing me because of these boobs. Okay? So I only put a bra on if I have to. But I'm telling you, since I let that go, I don't get on scales. If there's a scale anywhere, like when I would go see my doctor on a regular basis, I tell them, don't tell me what the scales say, because that's not my business. They don't have nothing to do. Sorry, that was a mosquito. And they don't have nothing to do with me. I don't want to know how much I weigh because I don't get on scales. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I have stuff to do. So if you need some counseling, if you need some help, if you need some spiritual guidance, because that's what I do, you can go to my website, check out what I do. You can call me, or you can send me a DM, a message to this video. I'll link the links in my video down. Click and subscribe. Send this video to everyone that you know that needs spiritual guidance, that need to take their life from living mediocrity, living in a low vibration, living in a mindset of what you can't have. Let's decide to live in a mindset of what we can have. Meditation is number one. You must meditate. I cannot tell you how important it is, guys, to meditate. I meditate every single morning. What I meditate on is how amazing it is to wake up and love what you do. How amazing it is to wake up and I can be able to hear, I can smell, I can taste. I have a bed to wake up in. There's air conditioning. I have sheets. I have a pillow to lay my head on. I still have hair when I wake up. I can still see when I wake up. I still can look forward to my day. It's so many things to be grateful for. So I just run down a list of everything that I already have. Not what I want, but what I already have. And when you're already grateful for what you have, the universe is going to do what? It's going to be feeling your good vibration and how amazing you feel about what you already possess. And then what is it going to do? Bring you more to be happy about. It's going to bring you more things to keep you in the feel-good vibration. And that is where you want to stay, baby. You want to stay feeling good. So listen. Anybody try to come to you and take you out your feel-good vibration, you tell them, Goddess Mona told me to tell you that I don't have no space for that, baby. Okay, baby? You just tell them, look, we're not vibrating on the same frequency. I'm going to go over here because I can love you better from over here. You go over there because it seems like you can love me better from over there. And when our vibratory energies match up again, we can cohabitate. But until then, I'm on another frequency. And you sometimes don't even have to tell that to people. I told that to a couple people in my telepathy. Being an empath, I told them, look, baby, we don't vibrate at the same frequency anymore. I no longer desire to frequentize with you anymore. With no words, I didn't tell them anything. I just told them in a meditation, thank you for being there. Thank you for everything that you added to my life. Thank you for being a part of my life, but I'm going on to the next journey. I suggest you do the same. And they heard me and they moved on. So you don't always have to use your words because people are different nowadays. You say that, they want to cut you like, what you mean? Why can't, what you trying to say about me? They don't want to hear that y'all just not on the same page, you know, and sometimes you just don't even know, you just don't have the words for them. So just keep that in mind. So again, if you need coaching or help, send me a message. I'll be happy to help you. I'm doing a lot of Skypes. Which that's all. I had like 1,000 messages of people saying, "Where's my interview? Where's my appointment? Where's my video?" I've had so I got some people to get back to right now. But you guys have an amazing day. My website, goddessmona.info. Okay, Goddess Mona, the word goddess, and then .info at the end. Goddessmona.info. Go there, check out my services. There are videos available. If you need a private video, I do videos for people all over the world. As you can see, my fans span from every part of the world. And people travel here every day to get a Tantra session from me because they see that, oh my God, my friend said you helped them. One of my clients who just came in wanted to expand his business. And so we did a session. I'm just telling you about the most recent people. He was just here last week. And he came in, he said, I had to come back and celebrate with you because that session that we did, I just signed the biggest contract I have ever signed in my construction business in my life. And I know it was from this session because when you have me meditate on what is it that I want to manifest, because when I ask you, what do you want to manifest? You're going to tell me before the session, and then I am praying with you. So we do breathing, then we do meditation, and then we do visualization almost like at the end of the session. So in the visualization, when I have you go there, I already know what your dream is because you told me. So I'm going to be, while I'm working on your body, using the hot stones over you, doing the Reiki over you, praying with you, using these stones on your body, your vibratory energy and mind are matched together. And God saying when two or more gathered, God is in the midst of them. That's what this means. That's what we're doing. So my clients, he said he signed the biggest contract, so he had to come back and give me the most amazing tip and come back and have another session. And he said, I had to come back and celebrate with you because I know it was because of what we did. I know because I was imagining myself signing a big contract, which I know I didn't have yet, didn't even have a clue on how I was going to get it. I don't know how the universe lined it up, but it was exactly like you said, because what my clients say when they call me, say, you're not going to believe what happened. I'm like, oh, I'm going to believe it. Just tell me, because I know what my clients have been doing over the last 13 years. They've been calling me saying the same thing. You ain't going to believe what happened. And I'm like, what? What happened? Because I can believe it. I've seen it in my own life, in my daughter's life, in my friends' life, the ones that listen. So, namaste. Now must go. Bye.